Ardie Savea stands out as one of rugby's most exciting talents, both on and off the field. Behind his powerhouse performances for the All Blacks lies a story rich in family, cultural pride, and personal growth. Married to Saskia Hartman-Heckenberger and a devoted father of three, Ardie combines professional excellence with an energetic and grounded home life. From his early days in Wellington to global recognition as World Rugby Player of the Year, Savea's journey reflects hard work, strong roots, and a drive for success. This post covers his early life, family values, love story, lifestyle, career highlights, and recent net worth figures. Take a closer look at what shapes Ardie Savea into the leader, athlete, and community figure he's known as today. Early life and family background. Ardie Savea's journey starts in the tight-knit neighborhood of Berhampore, Wellington, where family, culture, and community laid his foundation. Born on October 14, 1993, to parents Lena and Moana Pasifika, Ardie is of proud Samoan descent, an identity that shapes his life and rugby career. His early years reflect the strength of his upbringing and the influence of those nearest to him, especially his family and older brother Julian. Childhood and cultural foundations. Growing up in Berhampore, Ardie Savea lived in a house filled with laughter, warmth, and deep respect for Samoan traditions. Family values were central. Lena and Moana instilled a strong sense of responsibility, humility, and hard work, principles that guided Ardie on and off the rugby field. This rich blend of culture and family support fueled Ardie's ambitions, kept him grounded, and gave him a strong sense of identity throughout his childhood. Education and early rugby experiences. School and sport were closely linked for Ardie. He attended Rongotai College in Wellington, a local school with a proud rugby tradition. Ardie quickly found his place both in the classroom and on the pitch, where leadership and teamwork came naturally to him. Highlights from his formative years at Rongotai College. Student leadership. Ardie was a school leader from the start, becoming head prefect in his final year. Teachers often noted how easily he related to others, building trust and camaraderie. Early rugby roles. He first played as an outside center, showcasing his speed, footwork, and tactical instincts. As his frame and skills developed, coaches encouraged him to move into forward positions, setting the stage for his future as an explosive flanker and number 8. School pride. Captaining the Rongotai First 15 gave Ardie a taste for leadership on the field. He led with passion, motivating teammates and setting high standards, traits that caught the attention of scouts beyond school rugby. Big brother's influence. Playing alongside Julian was a huge motivator. The brothers inspired each other, often creating headlines when they later made national teams, but at school, they focused on doing the basics right: teamwork, discipline, and hard work. By the time Ardie finished at Rongotai College, he was already recognized as a player with rare leadership potential and a deep understanding of rugby's unspoken lessons. His roots in Wellington, Samoan culture, and family guided him through every early challenge, paving the way for a remarkable career to follow. Personal life, wife, children, and lifestyle. Family is at the heart of everything Ardie Savea does. His life away from rugby shows the same energy and passion he brings to the field. Whether he's spending time with his kids, building a business with his wife, or supporting community causes, Ardie's priorities are always clear: family, faith, and giving back. Marriage to Saskia Hartman-Heckenberger. Ardie Savea's love story began long before he was a rugby superstar. He and Saskia Hartman-Heckenberger met in their teenage years and quickly became close friends. Their connection grew deeper through high school, college, and the ups and downs of early adulthood. The couple tied the knot in a beautiful ceremony in Fiji in 2018, surrounded by friends and family. The choice of Fiji reflected their love for the Pacific and their family ties. Since their wedding, Ardie and Saskia have built a partnership based on honesty, support, and shared goals. Saskia stands out in her own right. With a background in management, economics, and criminology, she brings focus and drive to everything she does. Saskia manages much of the family's business affairs, including their growing clothing line, Ardie Savea Clothing. She's not just Ardie's wife, she's his partner in every aspect of life. Together, they blend their unique strengths and keep each other grounded. Their marriage thrives on open communication, mutual respect, and a desire to model strong values for their children. Saskia's influence shines through in the way Ardie talks about emotional openness and breaking down old ideas about masculinity. Fatherhood and family priorities. Fatherhood is a role Ardie Savea cherishes above all. He and Saskia are parents to 3 children. Life with 3 young kids is nonstop, but Ardie embraces the chaos with a grateful heart. He often says that parenting is both hectic and full of joy, a source of laughter, challenge, and growth. Privacy matters deeply to both Ardie and Savea. They share precious family moments on social media but draw clear lines to protect their kids' privacy. Home is a safe place, away from the spotlight of professional sports. Despite his sporting commitments, Ardie finds time for school runs, bedtime stories, and special one-on-one moments with each child. Balancing family and rugby isn't always easy, but it's non-negotiable for Ardie. He wants his children to remember a dad who showed up when it mattered most. Lifestyle beyond rugby. Off the field, Ardie Savea's lifestyle reflects strong roots and a desire to pay it forward. Community and giving are cornerstones of his daily life. Charity and advocacy. Ardie is a founding supporter of One Good Kiwi, an initiative aimed at empowering young people and supporting mental health projects across New Zealand. He openly discusses his own mental health, hoping to normalize reaching out for help among young men and boys. Ardie supports causes that connect with his Samoan heritage and local Wellington community. Entrepreneurship. Together with Savea, Ardie co-owns Ardie Savea Clothing, a family-run fashion brand that's as much about storytelling as style. Their label features designs inspired by Samoan culture and their family values. Faith and mindset. Ardie draws strength from his Christian faith. Daily rituals like reading the Bible and listening to worship music keep him focused and calm, no matter what's happening with rugby. His outlook is simple: put family first, make space for prayer, and support those in need. Commitment to community. Whether attending local events or supporting initiatives at his kids' schools, Ardie stays connected to Wellington in his roots. He wants his own children to grow up with the same sense of belonging, pride, and service he learned from his parents. This modern approach, mixing family, business, faith, and service, sets Ardie Savea apart as more than an athlete. He's a champion for community, a hands-on dad, and a leader at home. These values shape every part of his busy, joyful life. Rugby career and major achievements. Ardie Savea's rugby story feels like it's been written in bold ink. Whether dominating Super Rugby, powering through for the All Blacks, or earning global awards, Savea consistently stands out. Here's a closer look at how his domestic rise, international stardom, and leadership have shaped modern rugby in New Zealand and beyond. Domestic and international highlights. Ardie Savea's path began in Wellington, quickly setting him apart as a player to watch. His next steps in Super Rugby proved he was more than potential, he was a force. Wellington and Hurricanes. Savea started his senior career with Wellington in 2012. 1 year later, he joined the Hurricanes. Over a decade, Savea made 131 appearances and racked up 160 points. In 2016, he tasted glory as part of the Hurricanes' historic Super Rugby title-winning squad, a turning point for both the team and his career. Moana Pasifika and Kobe Steelers. Never afraid of new challenges, Savea joined Japan's Kobe Steelers for the 2023-24 season, where he brought his same speed and power to the top league. By 2025, he returned to Super Rugby with Moana Pasifika, adding 10 appearances, 25 points, and, more importantly, helping transform the club from underdogs to genuine contenders. His leadership and influence played a big part in Moana Pasifika making their first Super Rugby playoffs. All Blacks legacy. Debuting for New Zealand in 2016, Savea quickly became a mainstay, collecting over 96 caps and scoring 22 tries through 2024. He has built a reputation for delivering in the big moments. Think his intercept try in the 2019 World Cup semi-final against England or his rampaging performances throughout the 2023 World Cup in France. World Cup milestones. Savea played key roles in 2 World Cups, 2019 and 2023. Memorable test matches. Some of Savea's standout matches include dominant wins over Wales, South Africa, and Australia, as well as his 2019 demolition against Tonga, where he showcased everything in his skill set, pace, strength, and game smarts. Physical and technical stats. Savea doesn't just play, he impacts the numbers. In 2025 alone, he claimed the Super Rugby Pacific Player of the Year, led Moana Pasifika in meters after contact, scored 5 tries, and made 110 tackles. Across his All Blacks career, his defensive and attacking influence shows up nearly every match. Savea's mix of explosiveness and work rate makes him one of the most versatile and influential forwards of his generation. Leadership and impact on the game. When it comes to leadership, Ardie Savea's style is rare, fierce on the field, approachable off it, and always respected. Captaincy roles. Savea was named Hurricanes captain in 2021, leading with heart, honesty, and passion. In the same year, he became the 70th player to captain the All Blacks, stepping into one of rugby's most iconic roles with composure and poise. Leading the haka, Savea has often led the haka, bringing deep cultural meaning and presence to the tradition. His energy rallies teammates and sets the tone for games, a blend of heritage, pride, and intent. On-field versatility, one of Savea's trademarks is his ability to switch seamlessly between flanker and number 8 without losing impact. Peer and coach recognition, Savea's performances have caught the eyes of teammates, opponents, and rugby icons worldwide. In 2023, he was named World Rugby Men's 15th Player of the Year, a globally recognized individual honor and a testament to his consistency on the biggest stage. Across both club and country, he's often praised for leading by example, trusted in the locker room as much as on the park. Coaches frequently mention his influence in team culture, setting standards, and driving accountability. Awards and stats. Beyond his 2023 Global Award, Savea was recently crowned Super Rugby Pacific Player of the Year. He's gathered accolades for tackle counts, turnovers, meters gained, and overall impact. But stats only tell part of the story. His presence makes teams stronger. Savea's leadership goes beyond the scoreboard. He's a role model for balancing intensity with empathy, inspiring the next wave of rugby talent. His reign as a modern New Zealand leader is marked by respect, humility, and a drive to keep raising standards, both for himself and everyone around him. Net worth and financial ventures. Ardie Savea's financial story is as dynamic as his rugby career. Alongside his top-flight salary, he has built real stability through business with his wife, smart endorsements, and strong community ties. His choices blend passion, family, and purpose, proving that what happens off the field matters just as much as his on-field numbers. Clothing brand and business initiatives. Ardie and his wife Saskia run a family clothing business known as Ardie Savea Clothing. Their label stands out for its mix of everyday comfort and cultural influence. They focus on high-quality streetwear that speaks to both Samoan tradition and modern style, bringing their own stories onto every shirt and hoodie. Running this brand isn't just about money, it's about teaching their kids the value of teamwork and pride in culture. Every sale matters, but the bigger reward is seeing fans, friends, and teammates wear their gear proudly. Besides clothing, Ardie invests his name and energy in projects that matter to him. He's selective, choosing ventures that line up with his values. This approach keeps his reputation strong and his social impact broad. Endorsements and public image. As one of rugby's biggest stars, Ardie attracts strong brand partnerships and endorsement deals. Working with agents from Rock Nation Sports, his public identity stretches far beyond New Zealand. This smart move gives him access to campaigns not just in rugby but across the global sports world. Key points about Ardie's endorsement and public profile. Brand alignments. He's worked with sports apparel giants and local brands, adding value through real engagement and authenticity. His estimated booking fee for brand campaigns or appearances ranges between $100,000 and $500,000, clear proof of his market power. Mental health advocacy. Brands trust Savea not just for his athletic talent, but for his advocacy. His outspoken stance on mental health, community support, and positive masculinity connects him with families, young players, and corporations looking for trusted voices. Media presence. Whether fronting TV promos, appearing in international sports events, or supporting grassroots causes, Ardie handles the spotlight with openness. His social media is a mix of rugby, family, and behind-the-scenes looks at his business work. Reputation management. Supported by agency professionals and his wife Saskia, Ardie carefully shapes his public image. He protects his family's privacy and makes business choices that support his long-term legacy. Endorsement income, combined with his rugby salary and business gains, puts his 2025 net worth $5 million. This figure isn't just a number, it's a platform for supporting his family, launching community efforts, and building generational wealth. Ardie Savea's path proves that when talent, trust, and teamwork come together, the financial rewards follow. His ventures support not just a comfortable life, but a lasting positive impact for his family and community. Ardie Savea shows what it means to blend talent, heart, and purpose. His rugby legacy stands tall with awards and big match moments, but his story goes deeper. Driven by family, shaped by Samoan values, and supported by his wife Saskia, he builds a life that's about more than sport. Through business, charity, and honest conversations about mental health, Savea lifts up people around him. He inspires teammates, fans, and young athletes to dream bigger but also stay grounded. His journey reminds us that success is about what you give, not just what you achieve.